involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Here's Wentz to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at first and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they want to come out of the game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 3 catches, 71 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike,
here's Jacobs from the gun. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Wentz now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On 2nd down, Jacobs. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
They come out here in the I. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's done. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll run on 1st down. Done. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's taken in by Callaway. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Waiting. 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.